Hey everybody, Jarrod Fritz here from Define Therapeutic Massage, and I'm here today to talk about something that I'm very passionate about, and that is posture. A lot of the pain that we experience, a lot of the abnormalities that we experience are due to a distortion in our posture. And one of the things that I see on a very regular basis is anterior pelvic tilt. And I want to talk a little bit more about that, and in the following slide, you're going to see what anterior pelvic tilt is. As you noticed in the slide, anterior pelvic tilt showed a distortion of the ASIS and the PSIS going in a downward motion. This can come from a lot of things, including tight quadricep muscles, but also a muscle that a lot of people aren't familiar with. It's called the psoas muscle. And the psoas muscle is going to be described in the following slide, but it's the only muscle in the body that connects the back and the legs directly together. When we are in seated positions, the psoas muscle shortens because it attaches on the leg and on the front of the sacrum. So it shortens down, and over long periods of time of sitting down from a sedentary lifestyle, it'll tighten up. So when we stand up, it has to do one of two things. It either has to bring the leg up or it has to pull the back down. Now you can only imagine that it's going to pull the back down more than it's going to pull the leg up. So in order for us to correct that, we have to go against and over-exaggerate the curve in our lower back, causing stress and pain in the low back area. In order to release the tightness in the psoas muscle, it's kind of difficult to do because it's the deepest of the hip flexor muscles. It sits inside of the hip bowl, as you will see in the following slide. The muscle goes from the front of the sacrum all the way through that hip bowl down into the leg. So to get that a really good stretch, it's very, very tricky. So what I'm going to do is, after this slide, I'm going to show you a very effective stretch that will help open that up. Now, as I made mention, the psoas lies deep in the hip bowl here. So one of the most effective ways to get to that is to get into a lunge position. And a big thing that you want to remember is you want to keep the knee right above the ankle. You don't want to be back here, instability of the ankle. You want to be too far out here. What you're going to do is you're going to use the leg that's down, the glutes, and the hamstrings on the back side to activate. So you're going to squeeze it and push your body forward. It's not a backward lean, and it's not a forward lean. It's a forward push. 1001, 1002, and relax it to come out of it. Push forward, 1001, 1002, and relax. Another way to address this situation, because of the longevity of the psoas, is rather than going just straight forward after you've done several reps that way, turn so that your breastbone is in line with the knee that's upward. Now push that way, using the glutes and the hamstrings to push you forward. 1001, 1002, and relax. 1001, 1002, and relax. Just a few final pointers with the psoas stretch. You want to make sure that you don't damage your knees, so make sure that you have a mat or a folded up pillow or something underneath the knee so that it doesn't grind into the ground. And as I've said before, the biggest thing to remember is to keep your torso straight as you do it. Contract the hamstrings and the glute to push forward. The rep count can be anywhere between 10 and 15 per side per angle. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it helped you. And if you have any questions in the future, don't hesitate to ask. And look forward to some great stretches coming your way soon.